God the key to everything. In all belief systems, whether they worship one God or many, the divine is often seen as the source of life, creation, and meaning. But what happens when we realize that, in the grand design, we are more like dogs than masters? We serve, we follow, we receive blessings, but ultimately, we are controlled by forces much larger than ourselves. God created not just humans, but all animals, for the novelty of experience and for the grand show that ends in the final act of existence. The journey, the growth, the struggles, these are the movements in the play where we act our parts, each of us, knowingly or unknowingly, playing the role of God's beloved dog. In many ways, we are slaves to ourselves, trapped by our desires, fears, and ambitions. We chase after fleeting pleasures, running in circles, much like dogs chasing their own tails. Yet, at the same time, we are beloved by God. We are offered blessings in exchange for our loyalty, given rewards for our faithfulness. This dynamic between humanity and the divine is not unlike the relationship between a dog and its master, relationship based on mutual need and dependency. The master provides food, shelter, and protection. The dog offers companionship, loyalty, and obedience. In this intricate dance, we often find ourselves caught between the desire to assert our individuality and the innate tendency to seek approval from the divine. But what if we are not just dogs to God? What if, in a divine hierarchy, dogs are a reflection of ourselves? Just as dogs are loyal companions to humans, perhaps we too are loyal companions to the divine. We accept the blessings from the gods in exchange for fruitful harvests, for protection from harm, for guidance through the complexities of life. But the gods, too, benefit from our existence. They experience through us, through our struggles and our joys, through our suffering and our triumphs. We are both the actors and the audience in the grand cosmic theater, with God as the director, orchestrating the play for the sake of experience and novelty. The relationship between humans and the divine is multi-layered and complex. Just as dogs learn to respond to commands and adapt to their environment, we learn to navigate the intricate rules of existence, trying to make sense of our place in the universe. The teachings of various spiritual traditions often emphasize surrender and submission to a higher power, echoing the way dogs instinctively trust their masters. However, this trust can sometimes lead us to question, are we surrendering our will, or are we embracing a deeper understanding of our divine potential? And yet, this play is not without its complexities. The devil, ever watchful, sees the chance to take the throne. While God creates, the devil manipulates, using every opportunity to steer the play toward chaos. But even in this, there is harmony. The Joker, the ultimate trickster, writes his paper on the balance between good and bad, recognizing that one cannot exist without the other. The divine drama is not just about good conquering evil, but about the interplay between the two, the constant push and pull that creates the tension needed for the show to go on. This duality is essential. Without darkness, light loses its meaning. The devil, much like a rival dog vying for attention, serves as a reminder of the choices we make and the consequences that follow. In this grand scheme, we are all dogs of the gods. We serve them, follow their guidance, and live our lives within the boundaries they set. But at the same time, we are also gods unto ourselves. Each of us carries a spark of the divine within, a piece of godness that drives us to create, to explore, and to seek meaning in our existence. While we may be dogs of the divine, we are also the authors of our own stories. We must write these stories not just for ourselves, but for the benefit of creation. Our actions, our choices, our struggles all contribute to the unfolding drama of existence. Dogs are, after all, more than just animals. They are humans' best friends, loyal companions who offer unconditional love and support. In many ways, they reflect the relationship between humans and the divine. Just as dogs rely on humans for care and guidance, we rely on the gods for the same. But this relationship is not one-sided. Dogs offer humans companionship, loyalty, and protection, just as we offer the gods our devotion and service. This mutuality serves as a poignant reminder that relationships, whether divine or earthly, thrive on reciprocity and trust. The question then arises, what does it mean to serve a god while simultaneously embodying divine qualities ourselves? This dynamic plays out in our everyday lives, where we often find ourselves in roles that require both servitude and leadership. Consider the story of a caregiver who devotes their life to supporting others while also discovering their strength and resilience in the process. They embody the spirit of both dog and god, nurturing those around them while cultivating their own inner divinity. This duality is not just a personal journey. It is a collective human experience, where we all strive to balance our responsibilities to ourselves and to the divine. God may be a dog, and dogs may be gods. But what lies between them is us humans, the creatures caught in the middle of this divine relationship. We have the unique ability to be both mortal and immortal, to serve and to be served. This is the great drama of life, the constant struggle between our human nature and our divine potential. We are called to serve, but we are also called to transcend, to rise above the limitations of our physical existence and tap into the infinite power of the gods within us. This is the ultimate paradox. God is good to be a dog, but dogs are good to be gods. In serving the divine, we find our own divinity. In being loyal and faithful, we become part of something greater than ourselves. God's wish is not just to entertain himself, but to spread the joy of creation, to invite others to join the infinite number of gods that exist within the universe. We are all part of this divine plan, all part of the same cosmic play. But to fully realize our potential, we must learn to listen to ourselves, to hear the voice of the divine within, and to transcend the limitations of death. By transcending death, we become one with the infinite, merging with the gods and goddesses that exist beyond the value of life and the world. This is the ultimate goal, the final act in the divine play. But to reach this point, we must first embrace our role as dogs of the divine. We must learn to serve, to follow, to be loyal to the gods within us. Only then can we transcend. Only then can we become part of the infinite. At the core of this relationship between gods and dogs is a profound sense of companionship. Just as humans rely on dogs for emotional support and protection, gods rely on humans for the fulfillment of their divine plan. We are partners in this cosmic dance, each playing our part, each contributing to the greater whole. The divine play would not be complete without us, just as our lives would not be complete without the presence of the gods. But this relationship is not static. It is constantly evolving, constantly changing as we grow and develop. Just as a dog learns new tricks, so do we learn new lessons as we navigate the complexities of life. We learn to serve the divine in new ways, to offer our loyalty and devotion in ways that benefit both ourselves and the gods. In doing so, we become more than just dogs. We become co-creators with the divine, shaping our own destinies and contributing to the unfolding drama of existence. Every experience, every joy, every sorrow adds depth to this narrative. Imagine the moments when a dog brings comfort to its owner, sensing their distress and offering companionship. Similarly, our connection with the divine often manifests during our darkest hours when we seek solace and guidance. It is in these moments that we find ourselves reflecting the loyalty of a dog, yearning for understanding from the higher powers we believe in. God may make us dogs, but we are more than that. We are divine beings in our own right, capable of creating, exploring, and transcending. We may serve the gods, but we also serve ourselves, and in this service, we find meaning, fulfillment, and ultimately, transcendence. We realize that our lives are not mere puppets in a play. We have the agency to influence the plot, to change the trajectory of our existence, to elevate ourselves from being mere followers to becoming active participants in the divine narrative. This is the great drama of life, the interplay between the divine and the mortal, the eternal and the fleeting. We are called to serve, but we are also called to create, to explore, and to transcend. We are dogs of the divine, but we are also gods unto ourselves. And in this paradox, we find the true meaning of existence. In the end, the greatest lesson we learn is that life, like the relationship between dogs and gods, is about balance. We must learn to serve, but we must also learn to lead. We must learn to follow, but we must also learn to create. And in this balance, we find the true essence of what it means to be human. Through this intricate dance, we learn that our loyalty to the divine does not diminish our power. Instead, it enhances it. The more we embrace our roles as both dogs and gods, the richer the tapestry of existence becomes. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the paradoxes of life. If you found this video thought-provoking, give it a like and share it with others who might enjoy unraveling these mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe for more content exploring the edges of existence. Until next time, question everything and keep exploring your own destiny. Take care. Bye-bye.